I made the decision to participate in a clinical trial for my frontline CLL/SLL treatment. I used the time between diagnosis and time to treat to educate myself on the, at the time, handful of cutting-edge novel agents being studied. My peers in the CLL Society shared stories of how their lives were saved by participating in early ibrutinib clinical trials, and I wanted to catch the next wave. Insurance allowed me to consult with several top CLL specialists. And because I had established myself as a patient at these research institutions, I would have access to all of the clinical trials being conducted. A final round of consultations had 3 specialists in agreement that time to treat had arrived. I discussed the pros and cons of each treatment option and trial with my peers at CLL Society. The institution closest to my home was conducting an acalabrutinib clinical trial, and I was eligible to participate. I drew the trial arm of oral acalabrutinib monotherapy, which turned out to be the least disruptive to my working life. I liked the way the CLL specialists there interacted with patients. Our consultations had gone well, so all systems were go for this clinical trial. The impact of acalabrutinib over the long term is still being studied, and each of our CLL journeys is unique. We don't know how long acalabrutinib will continue to work for me, but I'm 5+ years into treatment, and I'm doing well with partial remission, common to those whose initial diagnosis is SLL. Acalabrutinib is now FDA-approved treatment for CLL, and I'm very proud to be part of the science that brought this life-saving treatment to more people. A few benefits of clinical trials are that you're closely monitored by your oncology care team, and the costly medications are provided at no charge to the patient. My advice is to carefully consider if a clinical trial is right for you when the time comes to treat your CLL/SLL. I'm so glad that I chose the clinical trial route for my frontline treatment.